Yo, salute to all the Mexicans. I saw Blue Beetle.
Oh, you like it?
That shit was fucking phenomenal.
What's it about?
A Mexican who got superpowers.
What were the superpowers?
One of his powers is whatever weapon he can conceive in his mind, the suit will do.
So one of his powers is, you can do it. That's what you're trying to tell me? Does he have more arms?
Yes.
Oh, so he can work even harder?
One man contracts.
Yo, how do they do this to Mexicans all the time, yo? It's so disrespectful. He couldn't fly. He couldn't shoot webs.
He can
They
fly.
just gave him 8 more arms so he can hammer shit.
He can fly. He can also
Fly over borders and shit like that.
Yo, Alex,
But no-
you are such an insensitive individual.
But I enjoyed Blue Beetle. I actually want to see where this story goes.
Where did it end on this one? Citizenship or
This guy.
What?
This guy is great.
Yes, Charlamagne the God.
Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots Podcast, and today's episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website and engage with your audience and sell anything from products to content to time, okay? All in one place, all on your terms. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to www.squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Let's start the show. Happy New Year, Hezzy.
Happy New Year, my brother.
We are back, man, 2024. How was your holidays?
I was in the city, man, so it felt like a lot of work.
You didn't go nowhere?
No.
You didn't treat yourself to a vacation? All the fucking work you've been putting in all year?
No.
You just stayed in the city?
Stayed local. We're renovating an apartment. That's been an absolute abomination.
Oh my God. By the way, motherfuckers can't talk about no money. I don't care about your little cars. I don't care about your jewelry. Tell me about your fucking house renovation.
Yo,
Tell me about you getting your kitchen done?
here's the thing about this house renovation. It's pretty much doing everything.
Ooh.
And I was telling the boys this. I've never respected Trump more
Talk to me.
than when I found out he didn't pay his contractors. I'm like, yo, you're
I don't see how that's possible. He at least had to put up the front end.
he's a hero, this guy.
So hold on. There's no contractors that's coming to do work without getting no money.
Now you like it, though.
I mean, there's a loophole that I can use.
Yeah, now you like it. Uncle Titi figured something out.
What's the loophole?
I don't know. We got to get to the bottom of it, but my man Trump
What's the
knows.
loophole? Let them in to work and send them right back over the border? What's the
There you
loophole?
go. He figured it out.
What's the
Build the
loophole?
wall so they can't collect. He got a lot of Mexicans trying to get paid for them taco bowls or whatever he had in his Trump Tower.
Yo, salute to all the Mexicans. I saw Blue Beetle on my flight back from Dubai. That shit was amazing.
Oh, you liked it?
That shit was fucking phenomenal.
That's what I'm talking about.
You seen Blue Beetle?
Yeah.
What's it about?
A Mexican turned Blue Beetle? A Mexican who got superpowers?
And what are his superpowers?
What were his superpowers? I don't know, really.
I mean, it was just super strong.
But it was because of an alien orb or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
it was working on some shit and then it connected to his back and then it just gave him a bunch of superpowers.
What were the superpowers?
Whatever your brain wants
Yeah,
it to be.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead. By the way, in Blue Beetle,
How the fuck y'all don't know what his superpowers are? Y'all saw the movie.
I'll give you one of his powers is whatever he can imagine, whatever weapon he can conceive in his mind, the suit will do.
So one of his powers is, you can do it. That's what you're trying to tell me?
You know what's so funny? His dad gave him that speech.
What did he say?
When his dad died, his dad was like in the after realm because he was about to die.
Oh, they did
So
a
he was
Black Panther?
Yeah, so he was talking to his pops.
And what did his dad say?
He said, you can do it. Basically, that's basically what it is.
Are you looking
man.
up Blue Beetle's powers because you forgot what they were?
No, I was trying to pronounce my guy's name, man, but I can't pronounce it. How do you pronounce that? X-O-L-O?
Oh, Jolo, man.
Zolo.
Now, Jolo's the dude.
Nah,
He was in The Karate Kid, too.
big Brilliant Idiots listener.
I know.
Yeah.
I talked to him. That's the guy, bro.
Yeah, I met him over the summer.
No,
the
but
summer
shout
in
out
LA
to
last summer.
But what is the idea with Blue Beetle? Like, so
It's a good movie.
does he have more arms?
Yes.
Oh, so he can work even harder?
One man contracts. one man contractor.
Yo, how do you do this to Mexicans all the time, yo? It's so disrespectful. He couldn't fly. He couldn't shoot webs.
He can
They
fly.
just gave him 8 more arms so he could hammer shit.
He can fly. He can
This
fly.
is fucked up, yo. Come on, DC. DC, have some respect for our people.
He can fly.
Viva la raza.
He definitely. You know what's so interesting also
Fly
though?
over borders and shit like that.
Yo, Alex,
But no,
you are such an insensitive individual.
You said he took orders?
No, I'd say he could fly. He could fly over stuff.
Oh yeah, he did take orders though. Like the suit told him what to do.
Yeah.
Like this, like he literally. Seriously,
hold on.
he
You're
works
saying
for the suit.
The suit is a general contractor. So the suit is a general contractor, and you put a suit on a Mexican, and then they can get 100 more things done than they already. These are already the most productive people. This is fucked up,
I'm
bro.
telling you, man, it absolutely is.
And it comes with a knife. Can it roll a burrito? Listen, does it turn into a Chipotle?
They ate mad tacos.
Now, come
George
on.
Lopez's, I'm serious.
Oh, shout out
George
to the GOAT.
Lopez's
Shout out to the
truck
GOAT, George.
in the movie is called the taco. I'm not even
that
joking. He's
creative.
like, you stole a taco.
That's not that creative, bro.
I'm telling you, I enjoyed the movie though, and I don't enjoy. You know, I hate DC. DC sucks. So maybe I just got so much superhero fatigue that I enjoyed this. But I enjoyed Blue Beetle. I actually want to see where this story goes.
Where did it end on this one? Citizen Shepherd.
This guy.
Was,
This guy is crazy.
what happened? Did it become legal or?
There is a part in the movie where they get because the fucking orb that he's using. What do they call it, Alex?
I don't
They
know.
call it something in the movie. Whatever's giving him these powers
Yeah.
is extraterrestrial. But the white woman calls it an alien.
Oh, no, they
And George
didn't.
Lopez is like, yo,
No.
I don't like you. I don't like you calling it an alien.
yeah.
He's like, you can use it if you want to, but I don't like
That
you.
word hurts. That word, don't call my son an alien. Oh no, they got the abuela there too with the braids in. They got the mama coco.
Man, you stupid.
What?
But tell me how you
They had
didn't pay the
Mama Coco
contractors,
in there.
man.
Say again?
Tell me how you didn't pay the
I
contractors.
paid him tons. He keeps on getting paid, nothing getting done.
But how did Trump not pay him?
Because Trump is probably one of the greatest Americans in history when I found it out.
Chris, tell me more, man. Does somebody know this story?
Once Chris is quiet, he knows he's on to
I
something.
know he knows.
He knows he's on to something. Talk to
What
us,
they
Chris.
do is they say, hey, we have a job. We can't pay you up front, but you're going to do this job for us. You're going to be known as someone who works for the Trump organization. It's going to open up your entire career. Come in and do it. And then halfway through the job, they don't pay them. And they dare the people to go to court. And Trump has lawyers on retainer, and it's always cheaper for him to fight it in court. And then the people give up, and then he just brings in another contractor and runs the same thing, and they finish the job. And then he doesn't pay that guy either. That's what they do with all their businesses.
Legend.
Why go through all that, though? Why not just pay these motherfuckers?
If they're working on buildings and then you don't have to pay none of them,
Like,
that's
who are these motherfuckers that would do all of this work and not get paid? Do contractors need shout-outs? That sounds like some podcast shit.
Yeah,
You know what
I mean,
I give you a
yeah.
shout out on the podcast.
Nah, I mean, look, I'm fucking around. Like, obviously, I want everybody to get paid, but I think a lot of times what happens with
Yeah, but you also want to
contractors-
save money.
So, no, I
There's
want the
nothing
shit
wrong
to
with
get
what you're
done,
saying,
bro. It's
but
not
you
even
want to save money.
money.
No, we do. Renovations are a lot. I had a meeting. I tell you, I think I might have said this on the podcast. I don't know. My dude who's the agent, I was with my agents in Atlanta, and they had another agent there who represents this NFL player, and the agent said to me verbatim, I don't give a fuck about no phantoms, no jewelry. When you talk to me about paying home renovations,
That's it.
That's when you know somebody getting money. Home renovations cost
I mean,
crazy.
it's demoralizing to keep spending money and you walk in your home and nothing changed.
I know that
It's like, what are we spending money on?
Listen, I say all the time, I tell my wife all the time, why didn't we just buy a more modern house?
Bro, this is the thing. Let me tell you
why
why.
buy a house just the gut?
This is why, because we think that we're smarter than everybody. We're like, yo, we're gonna buy this cheap house and then we're gonna put $1 million into it and it's gonna be worth twice as much. Like nobody ever had this fucking idea. Like we're the only ones in history that think we can renovate a place and it's worth twice as much.
Yeah, but see, to your point, what you just said, I didn't have a number in mind. But when the number gets to that, you're like, well, what the fuck did you
fuck
do?
is going
What the
on, yo?
fuck is happening, yo?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
What are we making this into?
This shit was perfectly fine when we got here. like what
Nah,
the fuck?
I get it now. I get it now.
You know, it is what it is. Salute to everybody doing home renovations. What else did we miss? What else did you do over the holidays?
But you
man?
went to Africa, bro. I mean, like, let's talk about Africa. You went to another part of Africa.
This is last year I was in Ghana for New Year's Eve. This year I went to Zanzibar.
Now, Zanzibar is off the coast of
I don't know.
Tanzania.
Tanzania. I thought it was the same thing. Tanzania, Zanzibar, but I guess not. I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
Well, the island of Zanzibar is off the coast of Tanzania. I don't know if it's the same country.
Yeah. I had a ball, man. You know, it's a beautiful feeling. There's just something, it's something when you go to parts of Africa and you're black, you do feel some type of weight off you.
Like you prefer to have black people working for you? Is that what you're saying?
This guy.
Like you like to see him working?
No. It's just like there is a certain weight that you have when you're black in America, whether it's actually a reality or it's just something in your mind, you know, I don't know. Yeah. But you feel it, you know, there's a certain weight you feel as a black person in America. When you in Africa, when I was in Ghana, I definitely didn't feel it. Right. When I was in Zanzibar, I definitely didn't feel it. The only thing that's interesting to me about Zanzibar is everybody there is like European. Like the people that go there for like tourism to visit, it's like they're European. They're like, you know, people from Russia, people from Italy, people from different parts of Europe, right? And it's like, they know about that beauty, but we don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're over there living it up in Zanzibar, enjoying it. Like I love it. It's a spice island, mad fresh fruits, mad fresh vegetables. The beach is beautiful. Like I thoroughly enjoy it.
Would you go back?
Yes. I mean, the biggest thing is just to travel. You know?
I think that's the reason why a lot of times it's hard for Americans. Because like, yeah, there's so much beauty out there, but
19 hours.
Fam.
Straight up. Wow. 19 hours.
19 hours on a plane is crazy.
Now, I'm the type of person, I enjoy the ride, though.
Nah.
I enjoy the 15-hour plane ride from fucking, because we went from New York to Dubai, then Dubai to Zanzibar. So New York to Dubai is 15, Dubai to Zanzibar is like 5. You know what I mean? I enjoy the plane ride, though. Like, I'm the guy that sits up there, catches up on movies I would never go to the theater to see. Right. You know, I'm writing, I'm reading, I'm off social media.
You have view time.
Yeah, I enjoy it. You know what I mean? And like, you know, you've flown Emirates before.
Yeah.
Emirates is a great airline.
Fantastic.
Like you get to walk around.
You get the shower one? Do you have a shower in yours?
That's too much money. See, it's you wildin'. You can't have renovations and first class on goddamn Emirates. You wildin'. You know what I mean? Business class is perfectly okay, you know, for me. Plus, I'm traveling with 7 people.
What?
I got 4 kids and a wife.
You brought your wife? This guy's crazy.
You always bring your wife to Muslim countries. What are you talking about?
Why?
To let her know, like, look.
This is what it could be.
It could be. It could be 3
All
more.
that talking back shit. All that talking back shit. I could have 2 other women talking back to me, too. Wait your turn. Okay? Y'all crazy.
No, for real. You go from Dubai, where you're allowed to have more than one wife.
3 wives, bro.
In Muslim countries, it works.
But imagine 3 women not
in
giving you head.
In Muslim countries, it works. Nah. Come on. What are we talking about?
Imagine 3 women being too tired. Yo, show me.
That's the whole point of having other wives, though.
What do you mean?
Wouldn't that be the whole point?
Yeah, but what if they start ganging up on you?
Nah, it don't work like that. You keep adding wives. You keep adding wives. You keep motherfucking adding wives.
That just seems like torture, bro. 3 wives.
You say that until you live in that life. I'm not
3 wives.
I'm not
Imagine
knocking
they sync
nobody.
up too.
3 girlfriends all getting the same fucking period coming at you? Typhoon Lagoon?
Nah, you can't all have the same period.
They sync up. That's what women do.
It's your wives, though.
What is that?
Period don't stop nothing but a sentence.
Still?
I'm not talking about sex during the period. I'm talking about just a conversation.
Oh, you mean everybody being upset at? Is that true?
What do you mean, is that true?
Like women being angry when their period's on?
Well, maybe if you let your wife not be pregnant 1 year, then you'll find out.
Taylor, is that true?
This guy found a way around the system.
Do women get angry when they? I mean, I see that stereotype all the time. I don't know if that's really true.
I wouldn't say it's like something about being angry. We do get more sensitive. Okay. Like for me.
So when sometimes you have an attitude with us here, do you think it's because
most of the time it's a week before though?
Yeah, that's premenstrual syndrome. So
PMS.
Yeah, so the week before, like if you sometimes come in here and you have an attitude and you're just being mean to everybody and rude, you don't even say hello. Like, do you think that has to do with that?
No, not really.
What does it have to do with?
I'm just saying we're just more sensitive around that time. That's all. But I might be having a bad day, and also we were going to talk about earlier.
What?
You walked in, turned your back on me.
I didn't see you. You lost weight.
Leave me alone. I'm not doing this with you.
What are you talking about, yo? She lost weight.
I'm not doing
Usually
this
when
with
I
you.
walk in the room, it's slanted. And the room was completely even this time, so I didn't even think that she was there. I think you lost weight. And you angry
We're
at
gonna
me.
start this really on the
Why?
new year?
All right, fine. You
We're
didn't
gonna do
lose
this on the
weight.
new year?
How can I never
We're gonna
win?
start this on the
He's
new
giving
year?
you
How can I never win,
We're gonna start this on the new
How can I
year?
never win, yo? I said you lost weight.
I'm
This
over
guy's out here
here.
hating.
I didn't say nothing.
I didn't hear what you said, actually.
You didn't
didn't
say
say
nothing.
anything.
What did you say?
Taylor, you sitting right here. You know I didn't say nothing.
Yo, you are crazy.
Taylor's
You're a
crazy.
crazy person, bro.
I'm
This guy-
sitting here the whole time. You know
I
didn't
said
say
you look
nothing.
like you lost weight.
Y'all want to go over
Taylor, they
some
both
stuff?
lying, Taylor.
I know they are. It's
Y'all
fine.
started
How am I
y'all
lying?
starting the new year off like
It's
that.
fine.
son.
How am I lying?
That's
Fine.
crazy, yo.
It's fine.
No,
I think, by the way, though,
Cause look, what? What you gonna say?
everybody should go to Africa.
I'm going this year.
I love it.
I went to Africa.
It's a
Africa was
beautiful
amazing.
place. And by the way, I went to go look for property in Zanzibar too.
You went to look at property.
You goddamn right. And by the way, it's very affordable. Like I'm talking about just in general. Like
I believe
Zanzibar
it.
is
Yeah,
very affordable. Like you go to dinner with 7 people, it's $300.
I mean, yeah, but you have children. Like, what are they eating? They're not drinking. They're not.
No. Not my children.
Oh, do you have like expensive palate kids?
They don't. What else do they know?
Like, are they eating caviar? Are they having oysters?
Yes,
like, what's
they
going
like
on?
stuff like that. And then I got like my. It's just
Go. No, you were onto something. You're what?
Nah, man, it's just.
Nah, say it, because yeah. You got it. You got it.
My 8-year-old is like really into video games and like like I let her play Minecraft and I let her watch the videos on YouTube to learn how to play Minecraft. And what I forget is it's actually motherfuckers playing and talking. So I'm hearing all of this new slang coming from my 8-year-old, and I'm where the fuck is this shit coming from? So I had to have a conversation with her last week about how you don't shame people
For
not being financially well off.
Wait, what?
Because I'm listening to her, and she's like, "Yeah, broke boy."
No.
Like, where the fuck? What the fuck? And she's like, "Yeah, such and such on YouTube." She named the person like such and such on YouTube called somebody a broke boy, and she thinks that's so funny. And I'm
mean,
like,
It is.
It is funny,
she don't know what that means, really.
which
though.
makes it funnier.
You know what I'm saying?
Imagine how funny it's gonna be when she knows. Like half of the funny she don't even realize. Once she knows how funny that shit is, I can't believe you insulted when I said that you look good and then you look like you
Why
lost
do you
weight.
keep trying to target
Because every
me
time
right
I'm
now?
nice to you, you hate me
Yo,
more.
it's 2024. You don't have no New New Year's resolutions, yo. Like, stop lying. How about that one for 2024?
Yo,
We're gonna talk about what just happened to you.
he had a fucking stroke in the middle of his sentence.
Man, I was on a plane all day. I just got here. I landed at fucking 12 o'clock. It's
That's dedication, bro.
7 o'clock in the evening. What time is it now? 8 o'clock?
That's dedication. 6:30.
6:50.
What did you do for the New Year's, Taylor?
I actually went to go see my nieces, and I shot a gun.
Yeah. You saw your aunties?
What about your?
You saw some of your aunties?
Oh fuck! I forgot. I told you I was high too when I told you.
Tell me about some of your aunties.
Wait, what's up?
Relax.
What's up with your aunties?
It's Andrew's face.
What's your
Basically,
aunties?
they was asking about something like, tell Charlamagne.
That your mama ain't the only one with good pie.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There's competition.
Yeah.
There's competition. Your mom better act right. With all due respect, I'm just saying, your mom better act right. Throw some extra sweetener in that pie because she got some competition. Yo.
Can we do
She sent
do
me
this
the text.
podcast
I didn't
late?
reply back. I just gave it a heart emoji.
Oh,
You know
no.
how you do the heart? You know how when you like
Why
the
do you
thing?
think that would bother
Oh,
me?
no.
I didn't want to keep talking to you.
Did you tell your aunties? You tell your aunties that he hearted it?
Why don't we have a message for the aunties right now?
Yeah, auntie, listen, anytime y'all want to come give me some of that good pie. I don't know if your pie is better than Taylor's mom's pie. Okay, the bar is set pretty high. But I'm down to do a little sample test. You know what I'm saying? Just came back from a Muslim country where I'm allowed to have more than one wife. Pull up on me, you know?
So what are we talking about now?
What do you
What
mean?
does that have to do with anything?
We're talking about pie.
Oh, okay,
Listen to
because
nothing
you
I say this
put.
whole episode.
Oh, all right.
Yo, Jeffrey Epstein's list is coming. You on it?
It's not coming, bro.
You don't
Am I on
think
it? Son, if I was on it, I wouldn't be complaining about this renovation.
Yo,
That's how.
nobody. You know the funny part about Jeffrey Epstein's list? Nobody's gonna really give a fuck.
I know, man. They timed it perfectly.
Because you know why nobody? The real reason nobody gonna give a fuck is ain't nobody on the worldwide nigga net gonna be on there. Okay, it's gonna be a bunch of rich motherfuckers that y'all have never probably even heard of.
Yo, would you be as upset as Jimmy Kimmel?
Yes,
Why?
because you know what Aaron. I started to say Aaron McGruder.
Aaron
You know what
Rodgers.
Aaron, salute to Aaron McGruder, my guy. You know what Aaron Rodgers is implying by saying this. Like, why would Aaron Rodgers, let me hear, let's listen to this clip, Taylor. Why would Aaron Rodgers even get on here and say this shit?
Jimmy Kimmel are really hoping that doesn't.
All right. Obviously, a clip from this particular program was run on Jimmy Kimmel's show whenever Aaron brought up the list, and then Jimmy mocked him for it. Aaron has not forgotten about that, but here we are, sitting right in front of that nice bottle of scotch. What do you say? I'm waiting to celebrate something.
Oh, yeah. Something
He's been waiting
That's
for
the
that.
one.
Okay, so hold on. So Jimmy, I didn't even know this part of the context. So Jimmy made fun of Aaron on his show for bringing up the list. What was the context of bringing up the list?
I didn't see that. Can we?
I didn't see.
Let's find that.
Cause Jimmy Kimmel, let me read what Jimmy Kimmel said. He said, "Dear assholes, for the record, I've not met, flown with, visited, or had any contact, whatever, with Epstein. Nor will you find my name on any list other than the clearly phony nonsense that soft-brained wackos like yourself can't seem to distinguish from reality. Your reckless words put my family in danger.
Oh,
Keep it up,
shut
and
up,
we will
Jimmy.
debate the facts further in court." No, I'm down with him suing now.
Nah, that's so. Not if you started.
I gotta see what I gotta see.
Also,
I gotta
Jimmy
see, I gotta see
makes
the
fun of
context.
people on his show all the time. He says things that are not true about people in jest on his show all the time. That is what being a comedian is. For him to get his fucking panties in a bunch when Aaron is on a sports show that is a comedic sports show, and he's clearly joking around. And the reason he said he's on that list is because Jimmy was so defensive about the list in the first place. If we get that clip.
Yeah, I need more context. I gotta see what Jimmy's. I gotta see what Jimmy said. Listen, I'm all for suing people in 2020.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna tell you
not
what.
for jokes, bro. We're not suing for jokes.
He's
man.
not a comedian though, and you can't.
Jimmy's a comedian.
And see, Aaron Rodgers is not a comedian, and to say this on Pat McAfee's show, Pat McAfee's not a comedian. Nobody's gonna take it as a joke. For him to say, "Yo, I'm celebrating. When this list comes out, I'm gonna celebrate." I bet you Jimmy Kimmel's on there, whatever the fuck he said. Like, nah.
I need to see the first context.
Yeah, you
because
can't
if you
don't play with
started
me
this,
like that.
don't cry when he finishes it.
Now, if he said something about Aaron being on the list, fair game.
What if he said Aaron's a wacko for bringing up the list? And what if he's belittling the list?
That's not. I don't think that's worth him saying he possibly is on this.
What do you always say? Like freedom of speech, but you're not free about how people react.
Not free
or
to
something
how
like
people
that?
react? Yeah.
I'm just saying, like it's nah, bro. Let's see. Let me see it.
Got it?
Let me see it. You want to just give it to us and you can insert it later?
Pat
Chris?
McAfee already apologized. Pat McAfee, it's New York Times, CNN. Pat McAfee apologizes over rolling Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy Kimmel, because he knows that's an easy lawsuit. You can't be saying shit like that, because I don't want my motherfucking platform, mentioned in whatever lawsuit you might bring up against Aaron Rodgers. Oh, and it was on ESPN?
Yeah, Pat McAfee shows that.
Shit. I mean, I know that, but I thought that was just a podcast. I didn't know that was actually from the TV show.
Do you have the what's it called clip?
It's a clip.
You want to just give it to me?
Don't play with me about certain shit.
I
yo.
found it.
Don't play with me about
But
certain
about that?
This one right here.
That's a tough one, man. Don't play with me about certain shit. Don't play with me about. Let me see.
Pat McAfee show.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Needless to say, all this UFO talk has the tinfoil hatters going wild, including Green Bay whackpacker Aaron Rodgers, who offered this hot take on the Pat McAfee show.
I believe that this has been going on for a long time. Interesting timing on everything. There's a lot of other things going on in the world. Did you hear about the Epstein client list about to be released too?
What's that? What are you talking about?
There's some files that have some names on it that might be getting released pretty soon.
Oh.
Might be time to revisit that concussion protocol, Aaron. Needless to say, all this.
I don't get it.
What Jimmy's saying is Aaron is going, yo, they're going to release some names on the list. And what Jimmy is saying is that we shouldn't care about the list, apparently. Like, we shouldn't, he's belittling the fact that Aaron's like, yo, there's gonna release the list. He's saying that he's a tinfoil hat whack packer because he's curious about the names on the most notorious pedophile in history's list.
Yeah, I don't understand that because when the list comes out, I'm sure Jimmy Kimmel's writers are gonna be all over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the list comes out this week, he's gonna have a million jokes. So
Then why would he have...
So to dismiss it like that is kind of strange.
So the fact he's dismissing it, and then Aaron goes, which I think makes a lot of sense. You made fun of me, called me a tinfoil hat whackpacker, said that I need to get into concussion protocol because I'm curious about a list of names attached to the most notorious pedophile in history. If you were somebody that would dismiss that, maybe it's not the craziest leap to go, jokingly go, your name might be on the list. It's not an insane leap to say that. If I was like, I hope they don't release that list. Anybody who believes in that is just a wacko idiot. Why would you even believe in something like that? You should go in concussion protocol to believe in that kind of shit. I'd be like, whoa, what's going on with you? As a joke. And then for Jimmy to be serious about it. You started this. You called him the whack packer. You called him the concussed dude. You called him someone who's insane for believing or having curiosity in this. He claps back at you with a little fucking jab, and then your panties getting your asshole about it? No way.
You know why though I say it's okay for Jimmy to do that? Because we live in an era, man, I've been saying this for years, nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining, and Aaron Rodgers doing that, because I've seen a million Epstein lists already. I don't know what's real and what's not real.
Tell Jimmy not to talk then. Don't bring his name up. If we joking around and saying things about each other,
with you, like,
don't bring my. Hey,
some niggas go to hell. Some people go low. Some people go to hell.
You could joke around about me. I'm joking around about you.
Yeah.
I thought Aaron's joke was like innocuous. It was a jab.
Let me hear it again. Let me hear Aaron again.
Go to Aaron's joke.
It don't sound like a joke to me.
Yeah, he kind of like subliminated.
Did Jimmy Kimmel's joke or?
No,
Aaron's joke.
List that came out.
Feels like
That's supposed to be coming out soon. That's supposed to be coming out soon.
Look, this guy's been waiting in his wine cellar.
Yeah.
I've been waiting in my wine cellar for this thing.
A lot of people, including Jimmy Kimmel, are really hoping that doesn't come out.
Now, he goes, there's a lot of people, including Jimmy, that really hope it doesn't come out. It doesn't mean that Jimmy Kimmel's on it, but the fact that he was dismissing it before, Jimmy's leaping here. Jimmy is dismissing it maybe. The allegation could be he's protecting people that are on the list.
No, I think I got it now.
Go.
I don't think we're just throwing out theories, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy Kimmel didn't believe in an Epstein list. I think Jimmy thought that was just a crazy internet conspiracy theory.
He's got to be
So when
an
he
idiot.
first heard Aaron bring it up, he was like, you know.
But there's always been a list because they were referring to people on the list as John Doe 36 or
But no,
John
I've
Doe.
seen lists that got names on it. Like, I've seen lists that got actual celebrities, and people have been running with that forever. So I think what Aaron was saying just now was Jimmy is hoping this list doesn't come out.
Here's the thing.
Because it'll prove that Jimmy was wrong. Because if Jimmy didn't believe in the list to begin with, and he was just dismissing it as a conspiracy.
Even better. Perfect.
Yeah, that's
so
what I-
even more
that's what I
innocent.
think that
So the
was.
fact that he jumps to this conclusion that Aaron is saying
agree.
that he's on the list and he's one of these pedophiles and you put
Yeah.
my family in danger. It's like, shut the fuck up. Your family's in danger. You live in a gated community. You walk around with security. How many people outside of Epstein have been touched because of their association? Prince Andrew walking around.
Who touched
Bill Gates walking
who touched
around.
Epstein?
Himself.
That's what, exactly.
So nobody
that
got
was
touched.
masturbation.
What danger is he in? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, why are you blowing this up? Why are you being so sensitive about this? You make fun of a dude. He claps back at you with something that was barely in it, like a tiny little jab, and now you want to bring in the justice system?
You know
That's
what
some pussy shit.
You know what I think happened? You know what I
Put
think?
kids on you. Like, he's insinuating that Jimmy doesn't want the list to come out
I
because
didn't take that as an insinuation.
that's how I took it. If you say
After hearing-
this person doesn't want the list to come out, why would that person not want it? Because he's on it.
I thought it as an insinuation until I heard Jimmy's clip. When I hear Jimmy's clip, I hear somebody who don't believe in the Epstein conspiracy theory list.
That's
and he
fair.
thought that was just some bullshit. But now that it's actually about to come out, like, that's how I'm gonna feel when the UFOs arrive.
What, then you're going to feel like an idiot.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, off of all you motherfuckers, salute to my brother DJ Frosty. We debate about this all of the time.
Right.
Now, when the UFOs finally get here,
You're going to be like, I told you so.
I fucking told you so. You know what I mean?
And then Frosty going to feel like an idiot.
Yes. Well, maybe. You know, so
I'm not saying you feel like an idiot, but you understand what I'm saying, where he's obviously fighting for the opposite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you what else could have happened here.
But this is a comedian, bro. Jimmy is a comedian. Like, he had funny sketches back in the day, offensive sketches, cancelable sketches by today's standards.
Yes.
Now when somebody made a joke about him that was a retort, a reaction, he's going, I'm gonna sue you? That's some bitch shit, bro.
I don't think that's a reply to a joke either. I think Jimmy Kimmel was replying to his mentions. Meaning...
Son, hit up your mentions,
Meaning
fam.
other people saw what Aaron said and started tweeting Jimmy like, yo, you saw Aaron say that you motherfucking might be on Epstein's list, yada, yada, yada. And he replied to that, which so many people do, by the way, nowadays.
This is the cost of dismissing the associates of a known rapist. When you dismiss the associates of a known convicted rapist and you act like it's some tinfoil hat conspiracy, maybe people get a little riled up and upset. Wouldn't you?
I agree with you. I think one thing about this Epstein list, though, at least the ones that they had out last year, it was so many celebrity names on these hoax lists.
So here's the thing. The real list, there are names that are on it, and the names that are on it are there. Like Bill Clinton, for example, wants his name on it because it vindicates him.
Why?
Because the list isn't just, hey, here are the people that went to the island. The list is
People who used the plane.
And he could have flown on the plane prior to any conviction for Epstein. I think in Clinton's circumstances, they never even flew to the island, allegedly. They were flying in Africa or something like that. So there are people that are on the list. RFK Jr. was on the plane. Like, he even came out and saw it. So there are people on the list.
Trump is on the list.
Trump is on the list. So it's like there are people that are on the list, but they are vindicated by the circumstances of which they flew on that plane.
Well, Trump won't be. I seen Trump do interviews where he was talking about how them parties used to be lit.
Crazy.
With Epstein. And he was literally said verbatim, you know, how young the girls were.
But he also
You ever heard those interviews, Chris? Okay.
But you've also heard him call them out.
Allegedly. Because I don't know if he really said that.
He did say that.
Nah, he also called them out. He's like, yo, these guys are up to some weird shit.
He did?
Yeah. I mean, he did.
Don't party with me and then say my party was weird, bro.
This guy,
I love it.
Chris is
for his people, son. I like that.
Yeah, but he quiet about other shit. You know what I mean?
What are you quiet about,
About
yo?
that man in Bali, he real quiet.
Man in Bali.
You know who's in Bali?
Oh.
Yeah, right? He heard all that shit. You heard all that. Oh, later he's loud. Later. You know, keep that same energy, Chris. Keep
And they
that
were-
same energy, Chris.
He was friends with Trump.
Say what?
How do you think I met Trump?
What I'm saying is keep the same energy with the man in Bali that you do with Trump. You're quick to be like, yo, Trump knew him. Trump was doing all that. Your man got more allegations than Trump.
Yeah, he probably didn't get invited.
Who?
Bali.
Who, Trump didn't get invited?
Nah. He don't got more allegations than Trump.
Bruh.
Nah, he don't.
Come on, son.
He don't got more
Son,
than Trump.
he lives in Bali. Not because he wants to.
Nah, he was going to Bali before that. He got a resort in Bali.
No. He was going there.
And he built
Now he doesn't come back.
He built a resort in Bali. Let nature sort out everything.
Yeah.
Let God do what he gonna do.
Tell Jimmy Kimmel not to care anymore.
I can't tell him not to care about that. If he took it in that way, I just don't know why he reacted to what Aaron Rodgers said in that way, because I don't hear it now. Now that I saw the context with what Jimmy said and I hear what Aaron said, I don't take it as he's saying, yo, Jimmy is on the list. I just take it as he's saying Jimmy's hoping the list don't come out. But I just think Jimmy wants to be right. I'm like that with all types of shit. If I say some shit and I believe it, and I
want
don't
it to be right.
That's right. As soon as I hear like, no, that shit did happen.
Nah, fuck.
I pivot.
Yeah.
I never said that. What the fuck is you talking about? I told you. Didn't I tell you that from the beginning? I told you this shit wasn't what it was, but you fucking ran with this other shit.
Why would I do that?
Do what?
Run with this other shit.
Because nobody wants to be wrong. Do you realize we live in an era right now where people get on social media, COVID breaks out, everybody's a motherfucking scientist. Palestine, Israel happening, everybody's a geopolitical expert. Everybody knows all this type of shit on social media. Nobody just wants to admit they fucking wrong. Nobody just wants to say, I don't know. And we live in this era where people just give opinions, and for whatever reason, people just run with opinions as facts. Or maybe that's just our mind state that we think people are running with things as facts. Maybe people just running headlines.
That's the other thing.
Like if I say something on this podcast, you say something on this podcast, and somebody turns it into a headline, that don't mean it's a factual statement. That just means somebody's running with what we said on this podcast.
Exactly. Like, yeah, facts can also be misleading.
By the way, who says it's a fact? It's just some shit we said.
Yeah.
I just said some shit and people ran with it. I gave my opinion, people ran with it. You give your opinion, people run with it.
Yeah.
Like, why? Maybe it's our fault for looking at these headlines and taking it for more than what it is, other than a statement.
Yeah.
But I think it's because of the social media engagement and the fact that people are able to respond to what folks say that it turns a lot of these things into bigger conversations that don't need to be, man. A lot of this shit is just small talk. A lot of this shit don't need to be bigger issues,
Dear
man.
asshole. For the record, I have not met, flown with, visited, or contact whatsoever. Like, what a Karen-ass message.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that is a little crazy.
Dear asshole. This was a comedian who
No,
did
that-
blackface sketches.
Yeah, that
is
is a
now
little crazy.
tweeting, Dear asshole. For the record, I have not met, flown with, visited, or had any contact whatsoever with Epstein, nor will find my name on any list other than the clearly phony nonsense that soft-brained wackos like yourself can't seem to distinguish from reality. He's saying the list don't exist.
But by the way, that could be something.
In his tweet.
No.
Other than the phony nonsense, soft-brained.
But that's my point. Remember I was talking about all of the fake lists that were out last year.
So he thinks that it's the fake list.
He might have really been on one.
Yeah.
He might have been on a fake ass list. I've seen some names that's on them lists. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like that. But it's only because social media is having this. Man, it's something about social media and celebrities now. It's like they are just hanging celebrities up like piñatas and whacking the fuck out of them.
Wait, what are you saying?
Just to see what comes out. Everybody's doing that.
Like who?
What you mean?
Like who?
What you mean as far as celebrity?
Yeah.
Name them. Everybody gets a turn. That's why I keep trying to tell motherfuckers like, bruh, everybody gonna get a turn on that goddamn whipping post at some point, bruh. I don't care if you black, white, if you are rich, if you got some type of fame, you got some type of celebrity, motherfuckers really cannot wait to tear you down at some point.
Oh, that's true.
That's just
human nature.
And it's been like this since the beginning of time. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
Way before there was social media, there was tabloids and all types of other shit. You know, it's just that now it's just really, really, really more accessible to at somebody and get them to respond. I was having a conversation with because I hated what you niggas did to TD Jakes over the holidays. Like y'all niggas, that's what, I'm not gonna lie, man. That's what made me say, man, y'all can have the worldwide nigga net. Okay?
Worldwide.
What? If you want to be the king of the worldwide nigga net, congratulations.
What is that?
You can have
thing
that
you keep
shit.
saying? What is that?
The internet
Oh.
for niggas.
Yeah.
There's a search, there's a black Twitter,
Yeah.
and then there's the nigga net. Bishop T.D. Jakes should have never responded to y'all motherfuckers. There's no way in hell I'm responding to a random ass TikTok.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like there's no way. And for everybody on social media to run towards a random ass TikTok, even when you hear the story.
They wanna believe
the
it.
story didn't make any sense. Did you hear the story, how the shit started?
I didn't know all the details. But
Somebody got on TikTok and said Cassie gave her phone to the FBI.
Yeah.
And then she gave Kim Porter's burner phone to the FBI. And there was emails and shit saying that TD Jakes and Diddy used to have orgies with little boy. What the fuck, man? How do people, what makes people even want to believe
Do you think
that?
this is and this is all allegedly, do you think this is a Diddy team misinformation campaign?
No, I think that
For
was
example, you leak a bunch of fake stories that are surrounding the case. Once the people find out that they're fake, now they can't believe anything around the case and they lose interest because they don't know what is fact and fiction. This is a common technique that's used.
That would be a great technique, man. But man, to me, that goes into another point that I've been thinking about over the holidays: how motherfuckers really care about the court of public opinion more than they care about the court of law. Or more they care about
sometimes the
civil
court of
courts or
public
anything.
opinion is what decides.
It really doesn't, man. And the reason I say it really doesn't is because if you are facing criminal charges, or you're being accused of criminal acts, or if you're facing some type of civil charges rooted in criminal acts, these motherfuckers in the court of public opinion can't save you? In no way, shape, or form.
No, but they can sway the jury, they can sway public perception, and with that swaying of public perception, there might be an easier conviction.
The reason I say I disagree with that is because these juries, now I have thought to myself, because they always tell juries, don't watch the news, don't do this, don't do that. It's impossible to do nowadays, right? But one thing I will say about juries are privy to way more evidence than motherfuckers on social media.
That's true.
And that's what happened in the Tory Lanez Megan Thee Stallion case. Anybody who was actually following that case and looking at what they were being presented in court, you're like, there's no way Tory's gonna beat this. Yeah. And I didn't understand why, Tory or his team was doing all of that on social media, knowing what he was facing in court. The court of public opinion can't do anything for you. That's why when motherfuckers run to live streams and go on Instagram Live when they're faced with accusations, who are you trying to prove this to? These people online, by the way, you're never gonna change their mind. Your audience that fucks with you, they gonna rock with you. But all of the people that's against you, they're gonna be on your head. Nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. And if they already don't fuck with you, they're gonna ride with anything that's against you. So who you trying to explain shit to?
Well, that's the thing. Is like, do you try to take away a thing that they would use to ride against you? So yeah, the people that don't like you, the people that were bitter, the people that resent you are going to believe anything negative about you because they want to, right? It makes them feel better about themselves. But do you try to remove the amount of things that they can believe that are negative about you if they are fake?
No, because all they're gonna do is take what you said on your live stream or your Instagram Live and use it against you. You realize that's the era we're in. Like, they're gonna go back and pull up old interviews. They're gonna pull up old tweets. They're gonna pull up they're gonna pull up anything that can build the case against you. And as soon as you get on Instagram Live explaining yourself, they're gonna say, oh, that person's just trying to get in front of it. That person is just trying to change the narrative. It's like, man, let these motherfuckers think whatever. Especially if you're dealing with some shit that's in court. Like, who cares? The only people that you should be trying to convince is that court, the court of law.
Yeah. I agree with you, but for TD Jakes, I feel like he needed to speak out because that one was running wild and
so what?
People were believing that.
And if you have like a congregation, think whatever they want.
Yeah, but you have a congregation and like if your congregation loses faith in you and shit like that, I think
your congregation knows you. This is a man that's been doing this work for 50 years.
Yeah, but we think we know everybody until an allegation comes out.
Man, fuck. That's not even an allegation. That's just a dumbass gossip.
What they say
rumor
about him.
But that's what
exactly what I just said. It literally was a random person on TikTok.
Said what though?
That I don't know if she said she had inside sources, but she said that Cassie gave her phone to the FBI and then gave Kim Porter's burner phone to the FBI. And there was some type of emails and all kind of other stuff saying Bishop T.D. Jakes and Diddy and all of them participate in orgies with little boys. I'm not giving that shit no energy. I'm not giving that shit no response back if I'm T.D. fucking Jakes. Like, why? And look, and what is that? Look at that headline right there. What does it say? Here's why Black Internet is dragging T.D. Jakes despite his denials of salacious rumors. I'm not responding to that bullshit on the worldwide nigga net. Remember back in the day when celebrities, you remember how it'd be on the front page of the National Enquirer, such and such is pregnant by Sasquatch.
Yeah.
They didn't respond to that shit in the tabloids.
Yeah.
Treat that shit like the tabloids now. I'm not responding to that bullshit for what? Why? Why?
I mean, I think when he responded, it kind of killed the noise.
No, he made the story bigger.
But it inflated it and then killed it.
Yeah.
So like more people found out about what the accusation was and then they're like, oh, this is bullshit. But if he doesn't say anything at all, like for example, the NBA player Josh Giddey, who was like accused of having sex with that girl who was underage or whatever.
Wild
like
last name to be accused of that type of shit.
The Giddler.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Wild, bro.
So he's refused to talk about it, which confirms in all of our minds that he had sex with her.
Why? God damn.
Bruh.
If you didn't, you would just say it.
If you didn't do it,
they
I'm
asked
like,
him straight
I
up
never
to his
slept with no
face.
little kid.
They're like, yo, can you, he's like, I don't want to talk about that. I can't talk about that right now. Now, I don't know.
Is it a criminal case?
No, I don't know if it was illegal based on the age of consent in the state or something like that. So, but it was still like, they're asking, did you sleep with this girl? And he's going, I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm not going to talk about this at this moment, right? So it's like, well, if you didn't, you would just say no, this is ridiculous because it's the easiest answer ever. Now, I understand what you're saying about like inflating things, but I think when there are fake rumors about you out there that are potentially hurting you, I don't think this hurts TD Jakes, but if they were, and you have the ability to address them and cut them out, I think.
In this era, you'll be doing that shit all day, bro.
No, that's true. That's true. And don't get me wrong. You don't do it to every single thing. But like, for example, with the Louis C.K. thing is a perfect example. Louis C.K. came out and apologized. He wrote an apology. Now, his apology didn't acknowledge what he was accused for and what people thought he did.
But he got accused by multiple women, right?
Of bullshit. People thought that he was out there raping, right?
Yeah.
He was not in
because
a power
of the climate.
position.
Yeah.
Exactly. They thought a completely different thing. So when he put out an apology, all those people that knew nothing about the case, right, thought he was apologizing for what they thought he did, not what actually happened.
Yes.
So if I'm him, I'm going, no, this is absolute bullshit. No, 100% no. A lot of people ask me, no, none of this happened. This is absolute bullshit. The fact that he even acknowledged it with an apology.
But think about that though, right? So for the people who thought Louis C.K. was people,
which he was not.
Which he wasn't. But if you come out and you say you apologize for jerking off or whatever it was.
With consent.
Whatever it was, those people online will be like, you think he was just jerking off in front of women? You don't think he was doing more? It's a
I'm not apologizing. I'm just going, yo, I asked them. They said I could. What more do you want me to do?
Oh, so he explained the story, basically.
No, that's what he should have done.
Is that what he did?
No, his apology is like, I understand that there was a power dynamic in certain one of these things, and it just sounds like you're going...
so he's not aware...
It sounds like he's confirming.
So he's not aware of what people were thinking and saying.
He might have been detached from that.
I'm not doing it, yo. I'm telling you, like, you got to let people think whatever nowadays. I'll take the Jay-Z approach to this shit all day. There's been so much rumors and bullshit about Jay-Z and Beyonce over the years. They don't.
I think you do
nothing.
get.
That's very true.
I think you
and
do.
And he's had some wild shit, like wild salacious shit that even on YouTube now they human sacrifice, all type of stupid shit. I'm not acknowledging none of that dumbness, man.
But also, that's not that bad. Like, TD Jakes getting his cheeks clubbed would be way worse than Jay-Z being in the Illuminati. Right? Now, think about
the worst part. How the fuck y'all make my pastor a bottom?
That's a big bottom.
Come on, man.
That's a hippopotamus.
Don't do him like that, yo.
At least a power bottom. Like,
man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Not a soft
That shit pissed me off so bad, yo. I was like, man, fuck these niggas. Yo. I said, God, what's up, man? Now it's time. Let's go. I said, God, it is time for the motherfucking rapture. Let's clear this shit the fuck up, man. What we gotta do? Huh? I'll start building the ark right now. Y'all be out here with a tinfoil hat on, building the ark. Y'all be like, man, Charlamagne done lost it. And I'll be like, nope, the fucking rain is coming, nigga. I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers so much.
Do you think TD Jakes would show up?
Show up to what?
To the ark, and he'd be on your ark.
Would TD what?
When he go on your ark, you need 2 of each species, right?
Man, shut up, man.
What animal, if TD Jakes was an animal, what animal would he be?
What?
He would be a hippopotamus.
I love Bishop TD Jakes. I ride with Bishop TD Jakes, man. That man has given us so much.
Yeah, you do ride him.
He does. And you know what else is crazy? They announced that. Hold on. Let's look.
Nah, free TD Jakes is fucked up.
What you mean free him? You see how shit start? You see how rumors fucking start?
No, I mean that in a good way. Free him.
You see what I'm saying?
Free him from the rumors, right?
Free him from the rumors, bro. It's fucked up. Now, you're not a bottom. You're not a top. You're Bishop TD Jakes.
He's working
on one of the greatest bishops alive right now.
Without question. He's working on projects in Miami and Atlanta that are based on a residential community built in Dallas. So he's building affordable apartments in all of those regions. He's with a Miami real estate developer, New Urban Development. And this came out before that shit.
Wow.
So that got announced, and then somebody comes on TikTok with that bullshit. My whole point is, when did we start giving random people on TikTok that kind of power?
I don't think we give random people. I think that we give, like you said, like if people are jealous, people are envious.
And people like a good story.
Yes. And we want to see the righteous fall.
Do you understand? I've been doing shit like this
for how long?
Since I was 16 years old. I've been making up stories, planting them, right? You know what I'm saying? I used to do this shit in Monk's Corner just to see how far it would go.
And?
They got it too easy. All right? I didn't have fucking TikTok. All right? I had stories
thank God you
that
didn't
would
have
go
TikTok.
all around the town.
You would be a fucking menace.
Yo, listen, I had stories that would go all around the town that they would come back to me, and I forgot I said the shit.
Like what?
I'd be like, yo, did you hear about such and such? Right? And I'm like, Oh, shit.
I told you that story, right? When I got the email that said I had chlamydia or something like that.
No.
We got an email. It was like, yo, this is anonymous email or anonymous call. There's a company that will notify you that a partner you're with had a chlamydia anonymously, and you have chlamydia, so you should go get that taken care of or something like that. And I'm fucking feeling horrible. I don't even know if I should tell my parents. I don't know what the fuck. So I call my best friend. I go, Jamil, yo, bro, I got chlamydia, man. I don't know what the fuck I should do. Like, I had this shit for 3 days. I don't even know what to do. I'm freaking out. And he goes, oh, yeah, I sent that in with your name.
What? Who you send it to?
You send it as an anonymous partner saying, oh, I had sex with this person and I haven't, so they got it.
Shit.
So he let me sell that shit for 3 days. I forgot I had chlamydia.
Good joke.
I'm walking around for 3 days.
You gotta own that shit. You gotta do it. That's what I like to do. You say it and walk away. That's what you do. Let that shit simmer, man. All I'm simply saying is these motherfuckers here got it too easy, yo. That shit should not be okay. That shit is not okay. And we live in an era right now.
It's not okay that it's too easy? Is that your point?
Yeah, I think that's what you're saying.
What you're saying is if it was harder, it'd be all right.
No. It shouldn't be that. No. It shouldn't be that easy to number one lie about some shit.
Anymore.
And it shouldn't be that easy for people just to grasp it and run with it. But I'm telling you, the only reason they're grasping it and running with it is because they already don't like these people in the first place.
Yes.
Motherfuckers is miserable.
Yes.
They've always looked at certain people and been like, man, I don't like what that person over there doing. They getting too much money or they getting too much this. They got too
and
much
they can't
that.
hate on them because they look like a hater. So you need a story like, you
That's
were
right.
getting your asshole busted open in order for you to come out there and speak on it.
You know how you know what you said is exactly true? Because when a story like this comes out, motherfuckers start talking about all kind of shit that don't got nothing to do with the story. I believe that shit because I ain't never bought into what this person was doing because of this and because of that and this and that. That shit don't got nothing to do with him being potentially getting his cheeks. I don't even like saying that shit. That shit sounds so fucking stupid.
Son, who had to tell him? Because I don't know if he's on TikTok like that, right? So who had to?
He got a flock.
I'm just saying, but who in the flock raised their hand and was like, yo.
Well, I'll say this.
How you think they told him?
Son, I don't know.
Whoever told him to
Excuse me,
respond,
Mr. Jakes.
Whoever told him to respond, I'll put that person on probation or something. Because that was not I don't think he should have said nothing.
How would you approach him if you saw this rumor gaining steam online?
I wouldn't say shit. It's nothing to say.
No, but that's your boy. Everybody's saying that he's getting his,
If he said something to me about it, I'll look at the bishop and I said, Bishop, don't worry about what's happening on the worldwide nigga net. Okay? And when I say nigga, I ain't even just talking about black. I'm just talking about low vibrational nigga shit. You can have it. Don't mention my name in those circles. I don't want to be my name coming out your nigga mouth. Y'all go be miserable by your goddamn selves, man.
For example, your boy, right?
Who?
No, I'm just saying, your leader.
Who?
TD Jakes.
He's not my leader.
Not your leader. I'm saying if you're in the flock, hypothetically, you're in the flock, and there is a vicious rumor that your leader is getting his balloon knots stretched on a regular basis. What do you do?
More than likely, I don't know if this happened, but more than likely, I'm sure people from his congregation got online and defend him.
But do you tell him?
I'm sure somebody had to say something to him because if he's trending,
then they're gonna know.
Yeah, somebody comes to you and say, "Yo, you're trending online. Why am I trending online? Because they say you doing X, Y, and Z." It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
And what he said. I mean, I liked his statement. Play his statement, Taylor, for what he responded with in church on that Sunday. I liked what he said, but I
will not waste time on a lie.
He's right.
Truth is more important or something.
He's right. He's right there.
Some of you logged in or come in out of concern. Some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off.
I wouldn't have gave him that. I wouldn't have gave him nigga that.
I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth.
On Christmas. God damn. On Christmas, man.
I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible word of God.
Fucking Christmas.
Because that is what the pulpit is for.
He there to talk about the baby in the manger. Y'all want to talk about the bottom in the manger.
So you can stop dragging people and arguing with people and fighting and just log off. All you do is just hit the button.
I'll never forget Trick said that shit one time, man. Trick said,
log off.
This was years ago. Trick looked at his phone and Trick said, as long as I turn this motherfucker off,
nothing's happening.
Fuck y'all. Who gives a fuck? I'm not addressing none of that shit. Let them have it, man, because nobody cares about the truth when the lie's more entertaining. If that's what motherfuckers need to do to be entertained all day long, let them go do it. Like, that shit is never going to stop. Yeah. There's always going to be rumors. There's always going to be lies. There's always going to be innuendo. By the way, some of that shit that you see about people may or may not be true, but guess what? It will all come out if it is. And that's when y'all can have y'all fun. But to just be running with this shit, that shit is whack, man.
I agree.
Let's pay some bills, Taylor. Let's pay some bills.
And then we need to know the memes of the month.
I like that. I like that he added his back straight up.
Damn right.
To let y'all know.
Damn right.
I ain't no bottom.
See, how the fuck y'all did that? I ain't even see, you know what I'm saying? Who thinks that? Why Alex think of that? That's what I'm saying. But that's how a story keeps going. That's how a story keeps going. Bishop said he ain't no bottom. He keeps his back straight up.
My back straight. Nah,
fuck out of here.
He's saying none of them dudes could bend his back.
Man.
None of them dudes get him the arch.
These niggas so much. God damn, y'all.
You think you got a good arch? Or you think you're more of a turtle shell?
If I was getting my cheeks blown out?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I can handle that at my old age.
So you would curl up?
Oh yeah.
A little cat cow, you know.
Yeah. That's you can't throw it back.
Yeah.
Throw it back.
I have to learn one of them fucking yoga poses.
I'm not learning that shit.
From Russell.
Oh, Charlotte, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, Russell need a bra.
You know the memes they gonna do right now?
Don't Russell need a bra? I'm tired of seeing his saggy tits in his shirts, brother.
Man, he's 77 years old,
yeah,
man.
but put a bra.
Listen, Prize Picks.
Yes, sir.
Prize Picks, the most fun I've had, winning up to 25 times my money this football season, and now I can play during basketball season too. You just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. Prize Picks is bringing your gifts early this year with the 12 days of Picksmas. Starting December 14th, there will be a new promotion every day for new and existing customers. The daily promotions will range from payout boosts to discounted projections. Prize Picks even offers a reboot policy so that your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. For football and basketball games, if you have a player who exits the game in the first half and does not return in the second, that player is rebooted. Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy. Testing my skills on Prize Picks this season is the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. If you have the skills, you could turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Now, go to prizepicks.com/idiots and use code idiots for a first deposit match up to $100. That's prizepicks.com/idiots and use code idiots for a first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
Guys, do you ever feel like money is just flying out of your account? You're doing a renovation too, and you have no idea where it's going. Well, I know. It's all those subscriptions. Think about it. Between streaming services, fitness apps, delivery services, parenting apps, it's endless. I'm guilty of this. So I use Rocket Money to help me find out what subscriptions I'm actually spending money on. It was eye-opening, and I had them cancel the ones I didn't want anymore. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills. I can see all of my subscriptions in one place, and if I see something I don't want, I can cancel with a tap. I never have to get on the phone with customer service. They'll even try to get a refund for the last couple of months that was wasted and negotiate lower bills for you by up to 20%. So all you have to do is take a picture of your bill and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. It is that simple. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has helped save its members an average of $720 per year with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/idiots. That's rocketmoney.com/idiots. Rocketmoney.com/idiots. Now let's get back to the show.
Jeffrey Epstein documents unsealed. Oh, you want to do some church announcements? You got any church announcements?
Yes, sir. Yo, the Life Tour, Chicago, thank you so much, man. We're coming to Boston next. We added a third show. We just added a fourth show in San Francisco. We added a second show in Phoenix. Those tickets are up right now. Go get those immediately. We've added another show in Dallas. We're coming to Atlanta, Nashville, Charlotte, bunch of other cities, all the cities, theandrewschultz.com. Go get those. Thank you so much for selling out the shows at MSG. Thank you so much for selling out the Forum. I really appreciate y'all. The Life Tour, I will see you guys out there. theandrewschultz.com.
Go to blackeffect.com. Go get some merchandise, man. We got the Black Effect t-shirts up there. We got the Black Effect hats by Mitchell and Ness. Make sure you go to Audible. Get everything we got via SBH Productions, the latest projects we put out, Unleashed for Love with Alicia Renee and Broke Down Profits, starring Jonathan Majors, Brian Tyree Henry, Dasha Polanco, to name a few. Invisible Generals by my man Doug Melville is out right now on my book imprint, Black Privilege Publishing via Simon & Schuster. Got another book coming out in a couple of months too.
You do?
Well, I'm working on my third book now, but we have another book coming out from my imprint in a couple of months. I don't think I can announce it yet though, but yes. So yeah, man, just support everything that we're doing. Thank you very much. It says the documents are filings. It says CNN is reviewing the documents right now, but it says the documents are expected to include nearly 200 names, including some of Epstein's accusers, prominent business people, politicians, and potentially more. This is what I don't like about stories like this, though. It says many of the alleged victims and associates have given public interviews and have already been identified in the media. Inclusion in the newly unredacted documents is not an indication of wrongdoing or lawbreaking.
That's what I was just saying.
I know, but look at the headline, right?
Matter of fact, all the people whose names you'll see there have chosen not to have their name redacted. So what it means is the names that you read are probably the ones that are proven innocent.
The internet isn't that smart.
Oh, it's called the internet? I thought you were saying nerd.
The niggernet is not
Christ, that just
smart.
Hit. With the R,
okay?
It was too strong.
but it's not.
I know.
Nobody's going to see this fine print. Inclusion in the newly unredacted documents is not an indication of wrongdoing or lawbreaking. Everybody whose name is on that list, including some of the victims, they're going to say are fucking pedophiles. Not realizing that some of the people on there are actual victims. Watch. Nobody is going to sit back and be like, well, just because they're on the list doesn't mean
it is crazy we don't know who's on the island, right? Can we just acknowledge that?
Where's the island?
Zanzibar.
No, it's not.
No.
Where's the island, Chris?
It's in the Caribbean.
Virgin Islands.
Hey, come on, Chris. Chris lobbed that shit up right there.
I know, man. Yeah. I'm not going for that low-hanging fruit. The hell? Chris is so crazy.
Yo,
Chris
that was low-hanging fruit, Chris. Some people would say that fruit was not ripe.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Man, that is sick.
What do you mean?
That's some sick shit,
What do you mean?
That's sick.
What do you mean?
To have that type of operation going down at the U.S. Virgin Islands, yo.
I mean, they're going there for that reason, right?
That's some sick shit, man. So none of the names.
But how the fuck do we not have one name? How the fuck do we not have one person that was on the island? Like that, we have confirmation that there is sex trafficking. She's locked up for it. He, we believe, 100% is, I don't know if he's convicted of it because he's dead, but he was going to be convicted of it. So we know for a fact that there is a sex trafficking operation going on, yet we don't have one single person that's confirmed to have been part of it.
Maybe because...
Isn't that weird a little bit?
Well, maybe because, no, that just shows you how powerful the people on this list are.
So then maybe we should look at the list and maybe Jimmy Kimmel should shut the fuck up.
What's going to happen when people see the list?
They'll get arrested and they'll go to jail.
No, they're not. They've been arrested already.
Why wouldn't they be arrested?
Because of how powerful they are, probably.
So you're saying it's
just because you're on the list, to your point, means that you participated in any of that bullshit.
But there were people that did. There are these women out here saying... How do we know the difference, though? Say again?
How do we know the difference? Because I haven't heard any women talk about who they slept with at the island.
I mean, they did. They called it,
Prince
the one
Andrew.
shorty called out Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew. Yeah, I remember Prince Andrew.
And he's still out there
Still walking
princing.
around free.
He's still a prince.
Yeah.
Well, he's also not from here, though. So
But shouldn't they handle that shit out there?
I don't know how the laws work.
I'm pretty sure
I
human
don't know.
sex
I don't
trafficking isn't legal out
But
there.
he's also the king, right?
No,
the
it's Prince.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? Like I said, that shows how powerful these people are. You know what I mean? Like it's probably some very powerful people on this list. And que sera. Like, what are people gonna do?
Arrest the people that are on the list.
Never happen.
I mean, and then I think that we should be able to go, this is ridiculous that this hasn't happened.
It'll never happen, man. Like, America does not know how to punish the powerful and the privileged.
Well, maybe if the list gets out, the justice system will crumble under the pressure of public scrutiny.
It's not gonna happen. And
if we all knew that there were people that went to the island, you don't think that we would be going crazy?
No, because you know what's so interesting? The people that folks think are powerful and the people that folks think are really controlling things, it's not the motherfuckers y'all think. It ain't these celebrities, y'all. I know y'all want to believe that these motherfuckers that make records and sing and dance for a living have this powerful influence over the world.
No.
They really don't. They have powerful influence over their audience that might listen to their shit. But I'm talking about the people who actually move.
True power?
And shake things and shape this world. You don't even know who they are. And it's probably names on this list that we'll see that we've never seen before in our lives that are probably some of the most powerful humans that have ever walked the face of this earth.
So let's find them and put them in jail for what they did.
I don't see it happening. I feel like they would have happened already. Yo, Jeffrey, think about this, right? Jeffrey Epstein killed himself.
Allegedly.
To avoid having to deal with this shit. Now let's look at the conspiracy theory. Jeffrey Epstein got killed because people didn't want
him to flip.
So what does that tell you? He not only got killed, allegedly, nobody gave a fuck.
Nobody.
We
care.
Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide.
We want them to have justice.
People took that story and ran with it. That's it. Fuck no investigation, no nothing. He just hung himself in a cell. And everybody kept it moving. All I'm simply saying is those powers that be that's probably on this list above the law.
Are all the girls that are doing the accusations, are they not allowed to talk or something? Like, why isn't every news publication bringing them on? Are they worried they're going to get sued by the powerful people?
Get sued, killed. Who know? I'm just saying, like, whoever is on this list is probably literally some of the most powerful people we've ever encountered. We're going to start Googling names and be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, I don't know, man. I don't know. The fact that this list is out and it says CNN is still reviewing it. Like, there's not, like you said, there's not one name already.
Yeah, how did we get
like, how long ago this list came out and there's not one name? Come on, man. Court documents naming Jeffrey Epstein's associates on scene. This is ABC News. It says more than 150 John and Jane Does. And these articles are mad short. Okay, now this one's, okay, we said powerful.
Talk to me.
This is Business Insider. The names of more than 170 Jeffrey Epstein associates were just revealed in unsealed court documents. Here's what we know. Powerful associates like Bill Clinton, which we knew, Prince Andrew, Glenn Dubin, I don't even know who that is, and John Luke Brunel are in the documents. I don't even know who that is. You ever heard of these people?
I'm looking at this one too.
What do you see?
Former President Clinton, who ABC has learned is identified as Doe 36, has mentioned in more than 50 of the redacted filings, according to the court records. Some of those sealed redacted entries are focused on an effort by Gouffre's lawyers in mid-2016, first reported in ABC News, to subpoena the two-term Democratic president for deposition testimony about his relationship with Epstein.
Glenn Dublin, let's see who this is. American billionaire hedge fund manager and the principal of Dublin and Companies LP, a private investment company. You see what I'm saying?
Vera Wang.
How much is his net worth? What's his net worth?
Damn, he sold a stake in the company for $1.3 billion.
Naomi Campbell.
$1 billion.
God damn.
What you looking at?
Oh, we knew Naomi was on it.
Thorbjorn Jagland.
Thor was on there?
Thor. God. Robert Kennedy Jr.
God of Thunder.
Sergey Brin, the Google co-founder.
What are you watching? Cite your sources.
Intelligencer. According to a court filing, Epstein advised Brin from 2004 to 2007, including guidance on how to set up tax shelter, tax-saving trust for Brin's kids, called a grant-or-retained annuity trust, with bankers at J.P. Morgan Chase. Brin became a client of the bank in 2004 following referral from Epstein and subsequently more than $4 billion in accounts there. Wow.
Here's the thing. If they've already said on CNN that being on this list doesn't mean you committed a crime or anything like that, what's going to happen?
Yikes. William Burns.
What do you think, Chris?
CIA director.
The CIA director?
William Burns. The documents indicate that Epstein had 3 scheduled meetings in 2014 with Burns, who was at that point the Deputy Secretary of State in the Obama administration. They met both in Washington, D.C., New York, per the Journal. A lunch was planned in August's office, the law firm of Steptoe and Johnson in Washington. Epstein scheduled 2 evening appointments that September with Mr. Burns at his townhouse, and the documents show. After one of the scheduled meetings, Epstein planned for his driver to take Mr. Burns to the airport. A longtime diplomat, left the State Department in October later that year, became president of the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, where he remained until President Biden nominated Burns to run the CIA in 2021. Whoa.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what any of this means.
Just, these are the people that he was associated with. It doesn't say that they were on the island.
But that's my point. So putting all of these names out, like, what is this doing?
Well, all these people were hanging out with the most notorious pedophile in the world.
But he was a pedophile, but what was his day job? What did he do?
I think he had a single client. He managed money for a single client.
But he clearly advised people too, though, from what
maybe
he
did some advice, but maybe that advice was about currying favor with them so that he could, manipulate them.
Is it possible that he could be? Could he?
What's the guy's name? Who was his client? The guy who owns Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, shit. It's but that's one of his many holdings.
Yeah, we can look it up.
Leon, somebody.
And he's in Ohio.
I don't know, man. I just don't know what do we expect to come of this. And it feels like it's a big nothing burger.
Anybody that's doing business with him after he was already convicted of his first child sex case.
When was that?
No, it's not Marin Waters, another person. When was the first Epstein conviction? Like, if you're hanging out with him afterwards, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, let's say you were just taking a meeting for some philanthropic endeavors. Mm-hmm. Your team should look up the person that you're taking the meeting with, like they do for everybody, and then go immediately afterwards, oh, this person's been convicted of a sex crime. We're not taking this meeting.
Jesus Christ, he committed suicide too?
Les Wexner.
Les Wexner.
That's it.
Who was this person that they said committed suicide?
Everybody around them, bro. Come on.
In 1993, Raymond died by suicide after jumping off the Golden State Bridge in San Francisco.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, boy.
Yep.
The secrets that they be tying.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Cheaper to delete her.
God.
Well, it's true. That's what they do. These people are crazy. They're crazy.
Let's do some by any means necessary. Man, this shit was so fucking funny, yo.
What happened?
You know I'm a Pinkett-Smith, Winfrey Knowles Carter, but goddamn, this shit was funny.
What happened?
You see the picture of Jada Pinkett-Smith, man.
Look like Fat Joe on Ozempic.
Yo.
What?
Who are the Ozempic gold medalists, yo? Like, who are the Ozempic gold medalists? Who are the people that have lost the most weight because of Ozempic? Like, who are the biggest, most noticeable weight loss people that we've seen?
That's a great. Who lost the most weight?
Who lost the most weight? That's what we need. I need social media, since y'all always want to be in people's shit. Let's do the Ozempic gold medalist. I want to know who's Ozempic gold, who's Ozempic silver, who's Ozempic bronze. You don't even got to give me a big list. Just give me 3. Who is the Ozempic gold medalist, Ozempic silver medalist, Ozempic bronze medalist?
Wait, is Fat Joe on Ozempic?
Nah, Fat Joe ain't on no Ozempic. Randy Jackson been lost weight, though. Randy Jackson had lost weight way before.
Yeah, we need like the new ones.
Yeah, who's the new people? Who's the celebrity? Who's admitted to being on Ozempic? I know Tracy Morgan did. Oprah did.
What's crazy is the people that are still fat.
Are stand on it.
Like who?
Nah, but
Up
just
the
be
dosage.
like, why would you still be fat?
Okay,
when you
stars
got
have spoken about
miracle
Ozempic.
drug.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Oprah Winfrey. Keke Palmer was on Ozempic? Oh, let me read the article, yo. One of the hottest topics is type 2 diabetes drugs in this fellow's. There's no way Keke Palmer was on no goddamn Ozempic, yo. Okay, Oprah. Sharon, what does Sharon have to lose?
Sharon, yeah. I mean, she's going through it.
She's already thin. Heather Gay. I don't even know who that is. Who's Heather Gay?
I don't know. Garcelle
Bouva.
She's on Real Housewives.
None of these people were big beforehand, yo. I need
Really?
I need to see some real Ozempic success stories, yo. You know what I mean? Tracy Morgan. Tracy didn't seem that big to me either.
Yeah, Tracy wasn't that big.
Who are these? I got Amy Schumer was on Ozempic. I need to see before and after pictures.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to see before and after pictures. I don't. I'm serious. I need to see before and after pictures, yo.
Stassi, is that the friend of
I don't know who that is. Keep going, Taylor.
the Kardashians?
Wait, she got bigger after?
Oh, come on, yeah.
Amy Schumer slams celebs lying about Ozempic use. No, I can see it. No, I see it. I see it. I can see it. Okay. Is she an Ozempic gold medalist?
Nah.
Silver?
Nah.
Bronze?
Nah, there's got to be like a huge...
Yeah, I need to know who was the Big Mac, yo? Who was the 300-pounder that lost weight, yo? I don't know none of these people. Anthony Anderson?
Oh, wow.
I think it's pointless to do Ozempic if you got one of them heads that ain't gonna lose weight. Seriously, because a lot of people have like Anthony Anderson, Amy Schumer, they have heads that aren't gonna lose weight.
But
You know what I'm saying?
They don't know that.
But you kind of do. Like, you know your body type. Like, you lost weight before. It's not the first time that they've lost weight. Sometimes you have a head, because most of the time when you lose weight, the first place you see it is in people's face. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Some people will lose it in their body, but still have that head, that fat head, and it looks strange.
It's deceiving, you're saying.
It's deceiving, you know what I mean? Because that's the first thing you see. Like, we pulled up pictures, and you see from the neck up, and you're like, hey, you know you're doing those Ozempic for no reason, but then when you look at the full frame, you're like, oh, okay, I see where they lost the weight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you got to see the body. I mean, yeah, Julia Fox makes sense. She got so thin.
Meghan McCain? I definitely ain't seen none of this.
Yeah,
Damn, motherfuckers.
No, this is the Epstein list.
Man,
You guys, this isn't the Ozempic list. It was all these girls that were going out there to have sex with young women. It's disgusting.
Could you shut up? What else, Taylor? Do some by any means necessary, Taylor. Let's see what we got. See if I give a fuck about any of these stories.
You think Harvey Weinstein tried to suck Cat Williams' dick for him to be in a movie?
That was wild.
I mean, there's...
Because if I'm hard, like, because wouldn't you be getting your dick
Come
sucked?
suck this dick. Not like, yo, I'll let you be in my movie if I can suck your dick. It's crazy.
You a different kind of animal.
Yo, that's crazy, right?
You're a different kind of animal if you want to suck dick to put somebody in the movie.
Maybe he just misspoke. Maybe he misspoke. Maybe that's not what he meant, but...
You a wild boy.
Yeah, you gotta
wanna
love sucking dick.
Hey, man, I want to put you in this movie, but I need to suck your dick.
First.
Maybe, though.
Come on, bro.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, I can see it.
You can see what?
Like, I think there are male actors who also had to go through what Harvey put people through to get some roles.
Duh.
And none of them have come out about it. Yeah, but all we've heard about Harvey is just girls, women, that he's done that for roles.
He's saying that the men are too embarrassed to admit that they got their dick sucked to be in a movie.
Duh. And by the way, don't get it fucked up. Yeah, both of y'all are absolutely right. But there's powerful women in the business who do that shit too. There's powerful women in the business who take advantage of, their positions and who they are. And they making these motherfuckers, do something strange for a little bit of change too. Don't get it fucked up.
But what if we found out one of those powerful women was like, yo, if I can suck your dick, I'll put you in my movie.
I can see that though.
But how would we feel about it?
How would we feel about it?
Yeah.
Movie, please.
What movie?
Blue Beetle. Yeah. Blue Beetle. Our boy Jolo.
It's weird. It's strange, right? Because like, if a woman comes to you and a woman says, "Yo, I'll put you in this movie if you let me suck your dick."
What if she reverses it?
What?
Try the same thing, but
Okay, say it for me. What do you mean? What's reverse?
You go.
Huh?
So you go. I'll suck your dick if I.
No, I don't like how that's gonna look on camera. They might edit that shit and have me leaning over to you, be like, "Hey, I'll suck you." You know what I mean? So what are you saying?
Oh,
You go.
that's what bothers you, not you bending over before. All the memes they gonna put.
Anybody making the memes?
I'll suck your. Let me suck your dick, and I'll put you in my movie.
Okay, and it's a.
Wow.
So what
A
is this
woman
now?
is going. Let me suck your dick. I'll put you there. This is how that's going to go.
But see, that's a question, right? Let me suck your dick,
Yes.
and I'll put you in this movie.
Oh, awesome.
So if I let you suck my dick,
Yeah.
that's consent.
That's what I'm saying. It's yes
yeah,
immediately,
yeah.
and then you found out you're also going to be in a movie, and you're like, "This is great." I thought I was just coming here to audition. I didn't realize I was going to get my dick sucked. Now I'm also going to be in the movie. Like this is the best case scenario ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, I saw what Katt Williams said. It's just like, I mean, I can't. Who am I to dismiss what Katt Williams said?
But he's also a genius because now I can't wait to go see him on tour because I'm like, please talk about all this shit that you talked about in this interview.
I feel like Katt has talked about this before, though.
About
The Harvey Weinstein thing. I feel like because that's what he was explaining in the interview. He was like, "Yo, I got blackballed. I got in trouble for talking about Harvey before all of the shit came out."
and he said that in his stand-up?
I don't know if it was in his stand-up, but I feel like he said that somewhere before. Salute to Shannon Sharp, though. Club Shay Shay be cooking.
He is cooking, man.
Club Shay Shay be fucking cooking.
Amazing.
Like Club Shay Shay, the motherfuckers be going on there wilding, saying all types of shit. I mean, like I said, I don't think Katt Williams is lying.
But
I don't think it's a but. I think them some wild ass boys in fucking Hollywood.
no, they're wild boys.
And I think when you got that kind of power and you got that kind of money, you probably say shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I still don't know why he would want to suck a dick.
that's the crazy thing to me.
Yeah, if you're the person with the power and you have the ability to change somebody's situation, why would you be sucking the dick?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what makes it even wilder. But maybe you're a comedian. Katt's a comedian.
So
That's a better bit.
it is a way better
That's
bit.
a better bit. It
is a better
You know what I'm
bit.
saying? Like, if he was to say, Harvey asked me to do X, Y, and Z,
Nah, he says,
we expect that.
He said something funny afterwards. He said, hell no, I didn't do that shit. Now I got to the table read and there were two other black dudes there and I was like, well, how the fuck y'all get into this movie? So he could just be doing a bit.
It's funny.
It's hilarious.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny, man. It's funny. What else we got, Taylor? Taylor Gang.
Tay.
I saw Katt say something too about Kevin Hart, and he said Kevin Hart's come up wasn't organic. I totally disagree with that. And the reason I disagree with that is because we watched Kev not succeed in Hollywood. We watched his NBC sitcom. I think it was NBC. We watched his sitcom not succeed in Hollywood. We watched Soul Plane not do well.
Also, stand-up is like as organic as it gets. Like Kevin was selling out these shows. He was selling out clubs, arenas. Like people have to leave their house and then go see you. There's nothing the industry can keep putting somebody in a movie that we don't like.
Yeah.
And eventually it's just like they gave this person opportunities that none of us give a fuck about, but they like them, so they're gonna do it.
And maybe that's what happened with Kev initially.
But with stand-up, nobody can force people to go see your show.
That's right.
They either like you or they don't like you. So yeah, I don't.
Play the clip, Taylor. Play the clip. Scroll up. Go to Coaching Millennials. Scroll up, Taylor. Right. Yeah, play that one.
Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out
Start from the
Kevin
beginning?
Hart show. There being a line. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show.
I do.
There being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe.
Yeah, I don't know about the early LA shit, but we watched Kev sitcom not be successful. We watched Kev's Soul Plane not do well. And then Kev hit that stand-up circuit. And Kev was in those comedy clubs. And, and I can tell y'all things that I saw firsthand. Kev would have his team walk around the comedy clubs and collect everybody's email. And he would collect these emails all across the country. And he started sending out a newsletter. Kev would send out a newsletter every week telling you where he's going to be. By the time all of these social media platforms hit, I remember when Twitter first came out, and we all was like, how the fuck Kev get all of these followers? Because he already had this database of people because of his newsletter.
Yeah.
I remember when Kev sold out, and I've told this story a million times, it's in Kev's book too. Kev sold out Caroline's Comedy Club 12 times in a weekend. Like he did some unprecedented shit where he had like shows on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, like 3 shows a night or 4 shows a night. It was some crazy, unprecedented number.
Kept adding shows.
Sold out, packed, lying down the fucking block. And just we backstage, Kevin Duvall going at it like they always do. Like just back then, like they, because they was always on the same circuit. Going back and forth. Kev looked at Duvall and said, hey man, they about to announce my name. When they announce my name, the crowd's gonna go so crazy that I'm not gonna be able to hear you. So we probably should just end this conversation now. And as soon as Kevin said that, coming to the stage, you seen him on this, you seen him on that, you seen him on that, from Philadelphia, Kevin Hart. Crowd loses it. Kev walks off, turns back to Duvall, winks, and goes on stage. I saw that for myself. That was 2009, maybe early 2010. So yeah, that's the, I gotta disagree with Katt on that one. I was at one of those sold out shows.
Yeah.
I remember when he did that at Caroline's, and that was such a huge moment. Deal.
Yeah.
So I have to disagree with Katt on that one. What else we got? Every time I cough, Chris looks at me crazy. He's like, man, he just came back from Africa. He's coughing. Chris is like, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there, but I don't want that
You
shit.
think Charla got the malaria? Chris, does Charla have the malaria or what?
Oh, no, I'm not thinking malaria.
What do you think he got? The Vidsky?
COVID.
He got the dirt.
Ebola! Yo, shout out to my man that jumped over that desk, yo.
Yo, son.
That motherfucker went from Ja Morant to fucking Canelo Alvarez in a matter of minutes.
What was it? Jimmy Snuka?
Superfly Jimmy Snuka?
Yeah, didn't he do the...
Oh, yeah. Superfly Jimmy Snuka. That guy is crazy. You a wild boy. If the fucking judge denies your probation and your response is to do some shit like that, she made the right decision.
She really did.
She made the
She
right
really
goddamn
did,
choice.
yo. He can't be in the street.
No way, Jose.
Swan dove over the desk.
Bro, you know how
look on her
insane?
face. She went like this. She went, he not really gonna, and then, and then boom.
I want to know what he was charged with.
Yeah, we gotta find out.
Because he got it, like, you gotta be about to do, like, but he couldn't be because he got his probation denied. Whatever he did, or whatever he's accused of,
I mean,
he did that shit.
That was werewolf shit.
He did that shit.
Yeah, he's guilty.
If that motherfucker's on Epstein list, we know what the fuck was going on. This is insane. Like for you to jump,
Bruh.
for you to rush the judge
The
and jump
dive
over the
is
desk.
crazy.
And how, and by the way, I ain't never seen a bailiff ever do their job.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Where is the bailiff?
He's getting fired.
Fired.
He's trying to grab his foot. Look at the bailiff go for the foot.
Fired, bro. Listen, I saw some wild shit too, leaving when we were leaving Zanzibar. Man, it was like it was like 2, 3 in the morning, and you know you're going through security and shit. So I'm looking at the X-ray. The lady at the X-ray machine, she's
nope.
all the back.
No way.
No.
I'm sitting there looking like, God damn.
No.
She was just knocked out, and it wasn't like she was alone. Her coworkers ain't give a fuck neither. I'm like, okay, shit. Let's. What else we got, Taylor? Shout out to Snoop Dogg. He's gonna be doing the corresponding for the Olympics.
Love this, brilliant.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Snoop. Man.
Salute to Snoop. Always love to see Snoop prosper. You know,
that's gonna be really
one of our greatest icons ever.
I'm in that new Snoop movie.
What's it called?
Underdogs.
For real?
Mm-hmm. I think I played a bad guy.
So it's about football or something, right?
Yeah, it's like Pop Warner football.
Yeah. I saw the promo for that. And Mike Epps in there too?
Mike Epps is in it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Salute to Mike Epps too, man. What Mike Epps did in his hometown is amazing.
What'd he do?
He bought his old block and he renovated all the houses on the block.
Oh, he bought it?
Yeah, he bought the whole block, renovated
He
the
did
houses.
home renovation?
Yeah, man.
This guy's rich,
I
bro.
love it.
Yo, this guy, we got to talk to him.
Mike Epps been getting it for a long time,
Yes,
man.
he has.
Let's do some, we got another ad? Oh, that's it. Yeah. Let's do another ad and let's do some Asking Idiots.
Well, maybe we'll get...
Trina explains how Beyonce helped open door for female rappers. Yeah, I love Trina. I didn't understand what the fuck she was saying with that. I love Trina. And I'm a Pinkett-Smith, Winfrey knows Carter, but like, there's no need for us to get crazy and say things that just aren't true. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what door for female rappers Beyonce opened. Love Beyonce to death. I told you, Pinkett-Smith, Winfrey knows Carter. But there's a bunch of other rappers Trina could have named. I mean, and you could even go generations, right? You could say Queen Latifah, MC Lyte for their generation. Then you can go Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, The Brat for their generation. People always like to leave The Brat out. The Brat was the first female rapper to go platinum. You know, first solo female rapper to go platinum. Salt and Pepper, that's like the 80s. Salt and Pepper, you know, they opened the doors. I was trying to go in the timeline, but clearly I got my timeline mixed up when I put Lil' Kim and The Brat and Foxy before Salt and Pepper. But then after that, you got the Nicki Minaj's. Like this whole new era of women over the last decade.
Lauryn Hill.
I don't know where I put Lauryn in there.
Really? As a rapper?
Because Lauryn was not just a rapper.
Oh, okay.
You know, she was a rapper, singer. And when Lauryn came, the doors were already open. The reason I really give Nicki a lot of credit, the doors for female rap was closed at that time. When Nicki started bubbling with Young Money early on, even before that, when she was on the Fendi, the Come Up DVDs, like female rap was kind of stagnant in a lot of ways, you know? And she came in and had tremendous success. And I think that reignited the female rap fire in the music industry. So that's why somebody like Nicki, I say Nicki opened a lot of doors. And you do got to give Cardi credit too, because Cardi opened doors too. Cardi opened doors in a different way, because Cardi came from the social media aspect of it, you know? So she opened the door for a whole nother generation of women. So yeah, I don't see where Beyonce fits in that equation. Long story short. What's the ad, Taylor?
Taylor Gang.
Taylor, man.
Taylor Gang.
New Year, same old Taylor.
Guys, thank you so much to Squarespace for supporting this week's episode of the podcast. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. Stand out with a beautiful website, engage your audience to sell anything, your products, content you create, even your time. Upload, organize, and access all your content from one place. With the new asset library, you'll be able to manage all your files in one central hub and use them across Squarespace's platform. Get started with one of the most professional website templates that are out there, and they are already ready to go at Squarespace. They have designs in every category and use case. Then customize your look, update the content, and add features to fit your unique needs. You can make any Squarespace template do what you want so your idea, brand, or business stands out online on every single device. Okay? Listen here. Right now, You can improve your website and build a marketing strategy based on your top keywords and most popular products and content. How can you do that? Because they have the insights that you need to grow your business. So head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Let's do some Asking Idiots. Taylor Gang.
So Michael Blackson said, he said, Katt Williams is a very smart midget nigga. He took shots at the top 10 comedians alive today so we can all respond and make him relevant again. Michael said, I can't believe this line. Dehydrated Leprechaun said he told me to build a school, LMAO. I only build a free school so the kids can whip your ass for free. I don't agree. Katt Williams is always relevant. He's Katt Williams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Katt Williams is one of the best stand-ups. You know, everybody has always thought Katt was funny. Like, the thing I love about stand-up comedy. Unbelievably funny. The thing I love about stand-up comedy, if you've ever been a great at stand-up comedy, people are always interested to hear what you got to say.
There's gonna be some curiosity.
That's right. Whether it's a podcast, whether it's a special. So it's hard to use words like relevant for people like Katt Williams. Like, he's a legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. That being said, now after this interview, I'm like, oh, I got to see a Katt show. Like, to me, it like piques my interest a little bit more. Like, I see how funny this guy's being. I see how salacious he is, how opinionated he is.
He's on the road every year, though.
Of course, I'm just saying it's a reminder for me, for the average person. Sometimes you can get out of your group that is going to come support you no matter what. So
I remember when Katt took a shot at me on Flat TV.
What did he say?
Katt said, this was years ago. Can you pull it up, Taylor? Let's see if you can find that. He said, I forgot what the context was. He said, because I said something, and he was like, my question for Charlamagne is, if he was to die today, would anybody care? Or some shit like that.
God damn. What's that about, bro? That's harsh.
I
think people would care.
I mean, now.
Oh, you think
they
back
might not
then?
have cared.
Oh, wow. I mean,
he
this
might
is
have been right back then.
Bro, there's a sad. You seen a clip of him roasting the female radio host?
Oh yeah, Wanda.
That
Classic.
shit was crazy.
Classic.
I mean, he just had.
Katt Williams. Katt Williams gonna die. If Katt Williams does not change his ways, if Katt Williams does not start moving in a different route, Katt Williams is gonna end up in jail a day. Because it's only but so many times somebody that's 4'11" and 90 pounds gonna keep trying people.
Yeah. Well, you could say that about most of the black men I know and somehow be correct. Understand that saying that somebody's either going to end up dead or something else is almost not even worth saying. I don't really know anybody who didn't end up dead. It's really about what you do in your life. And so now he is certainly able to have his opinion, but last time I checked, Katt Williams is either going to end up dead or living forever. And those two choices are fine. The real question is, if he were to die, would anyone care? I can't seem to spit on the sidewalk without full TMZ coverage. I'm imagining he doesn't have anything against me as a person. He just decided he was going to be the donkey of the day or speak his mind. I know the guy, he's funny. So I'm sure he was telling a joke. To say I would end up dead or in jail, I've been in jail lots. You bail out. Your life doesn't end there. So I'm saying I'm already born again. I've already fulfilled both of his fantasies. And now he can
Katt is
move
the
on.
man. Katt,
He is
that's
mesmerizing.
But that's what I mean. But that's what I mean. When you say somebody like, for Michael Blackson to say Katt Williams is mentioning names to be relevant, he's a legend already. He's an icon. When Katt says names, regardless of the salaciousness that he's attaching to it, all of this shit is going viral.
Yeah.
I haven't even watched the whole interview yet. Yeah. But I'm just looking at all these clips. It seems like every hour some new shit is going viral. Yeah. Katt Williams spoke about this. I didn't even know he spoke about Michael Blackson until Michael Blackson said something.
Yeah, did I?
But Michael Blackson is like, yo, let me let people know he's talked about me too. Yeah. Because now Michael is going viral.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's eating off of
Everybody's eating off each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
Shit. Let's do some Asking Idiots.
Yeah.
Ooh, Vic1787 says, Andrew, what's next now that you've conquered MSG?
Well, I still got to do my MSG shows, so that's what we're focusing on right now. So the tour is obviously happening, and refining and getting it perfect and making sure there's something extra special for those MSG shows. That's what's going on.
That is actually the biggest thing you have to focus on.
Yeah.
Selling it out is one thing, but now you got to show people why you were worthy of selling it out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm hyped for that. I'm excited about that.
Are you afraid? Meaning that when you get to that level, I'm glad, I like your answer, because it's like there's no need, the what's next is making sure it's a great show.
That's the what's now, that's what was yesterday, that's what's tomorrow. It's like, it's my complete focus in stand-up right now is just making sure this show is so special. And this show is different than anything I've ever done, so it's like, I want to make sure that it's also greater than anything I've ever done.
I'm with you. That's the best way to focus, man. Yeah. It's been a bad year for white comedians with nice hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I texted you over the holidays about some shit because I was confused. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
I was like, shit. What did I miss? Shit. Let's throw what else we got, Taylor. Tia Jenna says, well, we just talked about it. What are y'all thoughts on Katt's recent interview, Katt Williams? I mean, we just talked about it.
Just got an answer, Tia.
Super entertaining. I mean, that's it. Like, what? There's nothing else.
If Katt wants to, garner attention, he can do it in a heartbeat. That's what that proves.
And by the way, once again, Katt goes on tour every year.
Arenas.
That's what I'm saying.
New material. He's prolific.
Yes.
And when he sits down on an interview or podcast, if he wants to light it up, he could light it up, because that's what the fuck he does.
And the biggest thing about Katt, man, that I'll say, just to put a button on the Katt Williams thing, what I love about Katt Williams, I don't know him personally. I think I met Katt like once way back in the day when I was working with Wendy. But I like how I hear other comedians talk about him.
Yeah.
Other comedians talk about how Katt took me on the road, Katt put money in my pocket. Like, to me, that's what I care about. I care about, what are you doing with your position? Are you of service in that way? And I think I saw a clip where he spoke about that too. He said he's taken 26 different comedians on the road. That's a lot.
A lot of people.
If you think about it, that's a lot. To say you took 26 comedians on the road, and I can name a few of them. Like, I know Lunel speaks very highly of Katt Williams. Miss Pat speaks very highly of Katt Williams. You know what I'm saying? I know Red Grant. I don't know Red Grant really personally either, but he speaks highly of Katt Williams. But I've heard numerous different comedians always speak highly of Katt and talk about the money that they've, received because of Katt. So I respect shit like that. I've heard stories of strangers who've said things like, I know it wasn't a stranger, it was a comedian I just heard say Katt saw them perform somewhere, and Katt enjoyed their performance so much that at the end of the night, Katt just said, he just gave them like $1,000 or some shit like that.
That'll change a comic's life too, man.
Yeah.
So, especially if you're doing spots for $25 and some guy hands you a rack. It's big.
Let's scroll down, Taylor. American Played says, if you can undo one thing you did to a person, what would it be and who? Wow.
Whoa, that's a big one.
If you can undo one thing you did to a person, what would it be and who?
What's yours, Taylor?
Get the mic, Taylor. What's me?
Make fun of Mayweather. You always say that.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you care about that.
I mean, I do care, but I don't know if I would undo it. Like, yeah, that's a tough one, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a time where, like, I hurt someone's feelings, but I didn't want to.
Bro, you're a comedian.
Yeah.
I'm a jokester.
Yeah.
Can't everyone say that, though?
No, because they're not as funny as us. And
but I'm just saying, though, they could. But I'm saying if they're trying to be one, you could just be like, well, I'm a comedian. Like,
your jokes suck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
You know
What's the time? What's the time? No, we should be able to get this. Like, we hurt somebody.
I don't know, because I feel like everything truly happens for a reason. I think sometimes we say that statement, oh, everything happens for a reason, and we say that as if it's just some mystical stuff. No, sometimes shit happens because you're an asshole. You know what I mean? Sometimes shit happens because you was a jerk in that moment. But if you learn from it, And there was a lesson in it.
I wish there was like little shit like with my brother. I wish I wasn't like as hard on him like when we were playing one-on-one. You know what I mean? I know this sounds petty, but it's just like I wish that I was maybe more supportive or found the best way to engage him, and instead of just being like kind of competitive at basketball or whatever. I could have probably been nicer in those moments.
Yeah, I'm with that. I think for me, that's probably what it would kind of be like too. It's just like, being a parent is it's like on the job training. So you might find yourself getting short with your kids. Or,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you might even yell sometimes, and you automatically got to take all of that back.
Yeah.
Because you want to do any damage. You just don't know. Like I did that to my 8-year-old today. I'm trying to, because I'm in where the plane is landing, so I'm trying to adjust the 5-year-old seat and everything and get her ready for landing, and then my 8-year-old is trying to tell me something, and I'm like, I'm trying to help over here, and she's trying to tell me something, and my 5-year-old's ears were popping.
Oh, that's fucked.
So she was asking for gum, but everybody had already put their bags up.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to tell her to drink water, and she don't understand that aspect of just swallowing, because she's just used to chewing the gum. So my 8-year-old is trying to tell me, I forgot what she was trying to say, but I'm just like, shh, hush, I'm trying to figure it out. But she's trying to tell me something in order to help the 5-year-old.
Yeah.
So it's like stuff like that. When you do that, you're like, I didn't have to tell her, shh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's not that bad. Just going.
It kind of is. You know what I mean? Because she's like, I'm trying to tell you something, and I'm like, hush.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to think that the 8-year-old knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But they do.
But they do. Yeah.
They're humans. All of these, they're kids, but they're humans. You just got to listen to them. And I think that's something that I personally, as a parent, always wish my dad mostly did more of when I was young.
Yeah.
So when you find yourself doing that, as a father, you like, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to repeat that.
Yeah. So anytime when you say undo one thing you did to a person, what would it be and who? 95% of it is probably a bunch of stuff that had to do with
it's the people you care about.
My kids.
Yeah, it's the people that you love. I'm sure. Like even with my mom, like now you're a little bit older. I think like you realize that your parents are human too, and they have their flaws and stuff. And it's like knowing that, maybe I could have been more supportive. Maybe I know I could have been more loving, etc. And
I beat myself up over stupid shit anyway. Like for example, we're on the plane from Dar es Salaam to Zanzibar. It's like a 20-minute flight. There's a dude sitting next to me. Dude looks to me and he's like, Charlamagne the God, whatever. And I guess he lives in Zanzibar. And he's like, man, can I get a picture? And I'm like, yo, let's wait till we get off the plane, right? Yeah. And I'm with my kids and everybody else. Plane lands. We get off the plane. I'm waiting for the dude to get off the plane.
Yeah.
He didn't get off the plane.
Why not?
I don't know. I really don't know why. Maybe he was waiting on something. I don't know. But I was out.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about that shit ever since.
Oh, don't feel bad about that, bro.
I'm like, man, I wish I'd have fucking took the picture with the
Nah, don't feel bad.
You know what I mean? But it's stuff like that I will beat myself up over. Like little tiny shit like that. Like, so, I don't know. I'll go crazy thinking about this question. If you can undo one thing you did to a person, what would it be and who?
Yeah, I think it's just tons. Like, especially the people that you love. You wish you could be the best version of yourself with them. And the reality is you're not going to be the best version of yourself with them.
And it's always happened, right? The people that you love will always check you. They'll be like, I don't like that you did such and such. And at first you're defensive, right? You're like, I didn't mean it like that. And you know how we are and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But if the person is telling you that they didn't like what you said, you just got to apologize and keep it moving.
Yeah.
I've done that to Taylor every day of our life. You know what I'm saying? But I can't stop fucking with her. The jokes are too good. She makes it too easy.
Yeah, but it's getting hard now because even when you compliment her, she's gonna take it like it's like a diss.
Exactly. And
that's
that leads us to our last Asking Idiot from Trex Money. What's the one New Year's resolution you have every year but never follow through with? We know what Taylor's is.
What's your New Year's resolution? I'm trying to pick. You know what my resolution is?
Hers is to quit smoking every year.
I'm choosing peace.
You eat
peace.
too many
Hers is to quit smoking every year, and we know you're not going to do that.
My resolution is choosing peace, but clearly.
What do you mean?
Clearly,
we know you're not going to stop smoking.
That.
I love you, yo. You look like you stopped smoking.
I'm gonna fuck y'all up.
So, you do look like you stopped smoking. When I walked in, I thought you stopped smoking. I thought you stopped smoking. You look like you stopped smoking.
I'm choosing peace for this new year.
What do you mean?
I'm choosing peace.
You can't even take a compliment.
I am telling y'all.
Can you do that?
I'm
Can
telling
you
you
do
what my
that this year?
resolution is choosing peace.
You know what my New Year's resolution is? I'm not gonna be nice to you no more. I'm not gonna compliment you every time I see you because it's not well received.
It's not well received at all. It's unbelievable.
I just get rejected every time I say something nice. I say you lost weight. I say you look like you smoke less.
Mine is to stop lying for 2024. That's what I'm going for. I'm like, I don't want to do like Andrew just be lying still. I don't want to do that. I don't want to lie. I don't want. And if I do lie, I'm gonna let you. And if I do lie, I'm gonna let you know I'm lying. That's why I always tell you, believe me even when I'm lying. I'm not gonna do that no more.
Taylor, I'm not lying when I tell you.
Why does it turn on me?
You still smoke.
Leave me alone.
You high right now.
You look like you lost weight. You look like you smoke less. And to be honest,
what was the top 2 resolutions again?
It was quit smoking and lose weight and exercise.
You got faster at switching the things. And you did.
No, she didn't.
Yo,
Taylor, I ain't gonna never lie to you.
I think from last year to this year, you got faster at bringing up the topic we want to talk about. Definitely got faster.
I miss Taylor, man.
So did I. I miss her too. She didn't call me once. She didn't say Happy Thanksgiving. She didn't say Merry Christmas.
Me neither. She just sent me that text about her aunties. Did I go to my DMs and saw them all in my DMs?
Isn't that crazy? Your aunt is going to say Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas before you do. Isn't that fucked up? You could just message a group chat. I said hello to everybody. I said, Taylor, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Christmas. Yes, I did. I'm just saying.
I was like, fuck all that. I ain't said no Happy New Year's. If you sent me one, I replied back. But I'm like, why?
Yo, I did that this year too.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
I love
so
y'all.
racist this year.
Yeah, like, Merry Christmas.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
All right. As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think you're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.